See the big wombo combo as we load up into the game, and this is gonna be again game 2 for Elite8 versus Team Mirages. Again, Elite8 coming up strong with a 1-0 victory earlier. Let's see if they can close this out, or will Team Mirages make the comeback?
This is gonna be the comeback of a lifetime for Team Mirages.
Yeah, this is gonna be the game of their month.
Of their month,
the
yeah.
game of their month.
Of course, this is the mobile Esports Arena for the month of September for Vainglory 5v5. So there's still going to be a next month. There's going to be a next month for both of these teams. So we might see Team Mirages next month. We might see Elite8 next month. But more importantly, we might see you next month.
Yeah, that's big. That's a bigger point for me. While they're fighting over the Crystal Trent, though, it's definitely gonna go over to Elite8 again. It's getting harder and harder for me to keep pronouncing their team names right. So all right. So far so good. This is the start they want. Nothing too aggressive, and definitely no sacrifices made.
You really don't want to be getting sacrifices at this point in time.
Yeah, early game it should go to Mirages, as you can see. They do have great nukes. Considering they do have the Scarf, they should utilize that. Otherwise, if this game goes longer, you know who wins. Yeah,
they really don't want to. Mid-game, yeah, they can still fight in the mid-game. But late game, they really don't want to go past the 20-minute mark. But of course, there is going to be an engagement here. Over at the top lane, Uranophobia will just zone them out.
Yeah,
try to keep Official Hein alive.
Yeah, nice try with the pincer move there, although Hein is very low. I don't think they will be able to go for a fight as well. Oh man, the tank in front line, they should disengage.
They should disengage, but they are still forcing it in. But Hyun Jaegers is actually coming in from the side. Official Hein is still diving in.
Man,
he's still fighting.
What is the bravery up with this point? Oh my god, and they will get something for it.
My Ross is dropping pretty low on HP. Uranophobia and Hyun Jaegers are just going to choose to back off. Mr. Light God, what are you doing there? Gets the kill!
Oh! Wow! That was, I couldn't tell who got first blood there, but that was absolutely something. Double kill. First blood came
from Yates as soon as the hook connected, and then he died.
That was beautiful, man. That was highlight reel worthy right there. But from there, we get a 2-2. So we're pretty even up in resource score, although I think a lot of the, again, while Elite8 is surviving, just keep in mind, they are winning. Because as long as they don't give away too many kills, they will dominate mid to late game.
Yeah, Team Mirages, they really need to close this out.
They need to as fast as 10 minutes if possible, right?
And once they go over the 10-minute mark, it's going to be a rocky landscape for them. 15 minutes to 20 minutes, it's just a ticking time bomb for them.
That's right. Although they do have the Vox for the late game fight, it will be a bit more difficult for them to close it out considering there are more. Elite8.
There are more engagements happening, apparently.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. But look at this. They are going to be contested, though, for the health trend. Not sure if that's going to be worth it. They're just going to threaten.
Just going to back off.
Yep.
My only concern here is if Kaigu goes online, he will be able to dish out the damage there.
I don't know who's going to go first, top or bottom. I assume this will be it, though.
It's going to be a 4v4 engagement here over the top river. Official Hein dropping pretty low. He gets picked off by a Scarf, and that is the only thing that they have to worry about. Scarf. Uranophobia just doing as much as he can to delay any more deaths here from his team, but they are still pretty aggressive.
Oh man, that does hurt a lot, though. And the Anka having a better time here, but I think they will go for a sneaky something here.
Sneaky beaky like is going to be the name of the game. Uranophobia dropping pretty low on HP. Rage. My Ross will be able to take him out. Catherine secures the kill. And I think there is going to be more here from Team Mirages as they try to hunt down Official Hein. That skill shot from Scarf almost connects.
Yeah, they're definitely making something of a comeback here. Making sure they utilize the Scarf DPS.
Actually going for the kiss. What? A bit of a friendly banter there.
Yeah, there you go. Hello, hello. And again, this is looking a bit better here for Mirages, which is exactly what needs to happen. They need to make use of the early game power that they have and leave the Vox on the bottom lane to farm while all that is happening. And that sounds like a recipe for a winning combo.
That does sound like a recipe for a winning combo, but it's just how they're going to mix up the recipe. That's going to be the case.
I think that's also a big question. Like, can this Vox really dominate later? And you know what? I think Mirages is doing quite well, considering that they are winning already in the early game. Where, wow, hold that thought though, they are starting to fight again.
They are bordering this Crystal Trent for on the side of Team Mirages.
Oh!
That's going to be a huge engagement. Glaive is going to jump in. Official Hein will be able to help secure the kill for Mawarteham.
Yeah, out of nowhere too, man. That was very impressive here.
They're
not done yet.
They're not done yet. They're going to go for the healing trend here. Verdejo is low on mana. Won't be able to deal as much damage on that Scarf. Shadows of Sorrow is going to have to go away.
Double kill.
Quinn actually falls down.
Double kill is on the bottom side.
On the bottom side.
That was very surprising. I don't know how they pulled that off.
So that
will
was a smart
definitely
pick off.
report.
They'll be able to go for the Ghost Wing. At the same time, over to the top lane, Grumpjaw and Scarf, they're just trying to push out the lanes here.
What is happening?
There are a lot of things happening left and right. I don't know what's going on anymore.
The bottom lane power of the Yates is just off the charts. That is so impressive. Samuel and Yates, who would have thought?
Who would have thought, yeah.
And Ghostwing is going to be the result of that. Oh, assassination though.
Nice kill by Quinn.
Yeah, they do get the Ghostwing buff, but what will they pay for it though?
Will they be paying for this 3v3 engagement here on the top lane? They actually got hooked.
Are you serious right now?
But they're still alive, so that's a good thing.
See, the threats are absolutely real.
Catherine's gonna go in for the stun, does connect. Mr. Mike God, Uranophobia tries to go for the pull, doesn't actually connect with the pull.
Yeah, that's right. That's a big thing here. Just one of the hooks of either Finn or Yates connects, and that is almost a sure threat. You don't even need to think about it.
Yeah.
Although
Samuel just doing the quick shots here, and over.
Everyone's just playing safely right now, and it's been bidding a bit better here, especially having the Samuel ramp up as well as a Celeste on the top lane. I think I can expect a really big team fight here later for Elite8.
And I'm excited to see that team fight unfold before our very eyes. Both of their compositions are good for team fights. There's no doubt about it. And that's the reason why they keep forcing out the team fights. And if they're losing, they're just going to back off. They don't want to go for any.
Oh my god, man. That was an awesome move there by Elite8. Now, Mirages are on the run. Oh my god, they're still clumped up together. They're abusing and soaking all the DPS. And that is just a big swing in favor of Elite8.
And they're just going to be forced to run away here, Team Mirages. And Elite8 is just capitalizing on the fact that they have the upper hand. But at the same time, Vox over here is actually pushing out the lane at the bottom.
That was very big. They get some gold for their efforts. And I think that is also very important. Again, this Vox is very reliant on his items to ramp up and to participate later in team fights. And when he does, that is going to be big.
That is going to be big because Vox is just a huge damage dealer. You really don't want Vox and Scarf to go online because as soon as they do go online, they are going to be your priorities. And while they are being your priorities, Anka is just going to go ahead and wrap around you.
Oh, speaking of wrapping around, they do use the hooks just for a bit of harass there. Not really that much left to offer, though. Their HP bars are quite low. I don't think they will take the fight.
Yeah, they don't want to take the fight. Catherine, though, dropping pretty low, trying to... Yeah, Catherine actually has the silence ups. So if anything, as soon as they get the backup that they need, they can go for the engagements here.
Alright, looks like the Glaive is going to be the one to go for the engages, though. Finn very
Catherine
low.
with the silence, though, that's going to be pretty detrimental for Elite8. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far, and they are just going to...
Yeah, this Gwen is definitely free-firing. No problems in the world, and he's still on the hunt. Although his team is basically nowhere to be found. That's going to be an open Ghost Wing. Possible take here for Mirages.
And Mirages are just going to opt to go for the lane push there.
That's
over
a
the
bit odd.
lane. Yeah.
They could have taken Ghost Wing quite easily, but apparently they won't prioritize that as much as they should. So I'm a bit surprised. They have a Vox DPS and I really don't know, man.
I think I get their logic, because if they go for the Ghost Wing, they'll be in the back foot because the rest of Elite 8 would be storming to their side, and it's just 2 of them.
Yeah, that's actually fair. I mean, right there, Yates already spotting them out. If in case they did go for it, it would have been not the fastest of Ghost Wing, but still, we're really expecting some good plays to come here.
And over the middle lane, they're preparing for something.
Yeah, they definitely
We're not
are.
quite sure.
They're definitely waiting for something here.
Over to the top lane, though, onto the side of Team Mirages, it's pretty scary there. They're pushing out the lane, so right now the lanes are pretty even.
Yep, so far I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. They want to stabilize. Elite 8 is the team that just wants to make sure they stabilize on the map, and I think they'll continue to do that as this game progresses. Until maybe the 15-minute mark, then we'll see signs of engagements, which is happening right now.
Speaking of engagements, over here at the middle lane, Team Mirages are trying to push back Elite 8 Esports. Look at that damage output that is coming out. Grumpjaw takes down Samuel. That's going to be a 5v4 engagement. But right now, they are dropping pretty low.
Oh no, I can't believe this. They're actually winning
They're
now.
actually turning things around
That is
right now.
amazing. From Team Mirages taking out, it's going to be a 3v2. 3 for 2 rather.
That's a 3 for 2 trade. They'll take that any day.
Absolutely, that is just amazing gameplay there. That's gonna be an open Ghost Wing and most likely another Black Claw.
And Black Claw is there. That's going to be the next objective of both of these teams. Whoever takes a Black Claw will open up the middle lane.
For sure. Yeah, I think the Gwen not really doing as much as he should in the later parts of that game. I would kind of expected the Gwen to have more burst than I saw in that fight.
The only problem is that Gwen is actually going for weapon power.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's why it's taking so long for Elite 8 to have a bigger fight. Although Yates will hook in, and I think that will see even the hook-ins of the Yates aren't that as impactful as it was before. In the previous game, rather.
I think they're still trying to stabilize in their economy, just to get the items up. The silence coming in though. Quinn on the anchor will try to go for the wraparound, not going to connect to anyone, so there's going to be a huge engagement there over at the middle lane. Elite 8 is getting forced out of a fight here. Team Mirages are looking really good here. Dropjaw trying to go for another. Finn actually going to go for the stun there. Connects.
They were looking for Gwen.
They're looking for Gwen, and Gwen's nowhere to be found.
And I think they do.
They know where Gwen is.
Gwen's there you go. That
Finn is going to go down as well. It's just going to be official and unsolved with literally 1 HP left in the tank.
Hein left to do the work for the rest of Team 8 with Elite 8. God. Okay, and that's going to be a tower in the bottom lane as well as the mid. That is big for Mirages.
That is big for Mirages, and as well, it's big for their morale boost as well, because they're standing up to Elite 8 Esports.
Yeah, head to head, no problem, right? I mean, that's exactly what you need. Get the Gwen into a bad position in the team fight, then make sure you capitalize on that after he exits. And basically, he's in the bad spot to do DPS already.
And this is a complete 180-degree turn from Team Mirages compared to the early game. In the earlier game, I mean. In the earlier game, they weren't able to stand up to Elite 8 in any clashes whatsoever, but because of their smart pickings, they picked up Vox, they picked up Scarf, they were able to dish out damage. And considering the fact that Vox is going for the weapon power, Scarf is crystal power, they got both damages.
Yeah,
both sides of the damages, and it just opens everything up for them. Yeah,
just such a beautiful, beautiful engages here by Mirages, finally looking a bit better than they did earlier. And it's kind of promising. At the same time, it's still a bit close in the resource score, though. I mean, it's not that big a difference. From all of that fighting, I would have expected them to be maybe 5k or 10k at this point. But apparently, Elite 8 definitely keeping the score quite close. And it's still anyone's game at this point.
And turret down onto the side of Team Mirages. Elite8 is going to opt to go for the Ghost Wing, get that buff so that they can at least have an upper hand in the next engagement.
Yeah, that should equalize the team fights and nullify the goal advantage by a little bit. Steal attempt here. I think that was very close, but no cigar.
No cigar indeed. And right now they're just going to try to punish Elite8 here. They got the buff, yeah, but we got 5 guys eyeing your 1 guy.
Yeah, at that point, the Gwen was just on the top lane. No answers whatsoever, so they will be forced to fight.
And forcing a fight here over to the middle lane, even though you have the Ghost Wing buff,
wow,
you are dropping pretty low on HP. So that's a fair trade there so far in the middle lane. But Mr. Light got a mortal wound. That's not his name.
Yeah. Man, that was actually very bad here for Team 8, and the solo laner on the top is not going to be able to answer at all. Mid lane power will go over to Team Mirages. And again, this is looking like slowly but surely Team Mirage's game.
It's good on them that Gwen actually went for the split push over the top lane to add more pressure towards the side of Team Mirages. Yeah. But they needed Gwen there in that engagement so that their mid lane presence would still be there. Yeah,
Gwen is their biggest source of DPS. They definitely shouldn't have been lacking in that fight. So I was kind of a bit surprised with the split push as well. Maybe Glaive would have been better to be the one to send to the split push, but I don't know. Questionable decision making here for Elite8.
Yeah, it's just going to be a matter of time before Blacklaw would be the next decision that both these teams will be making.
Yeah, wards definitely going down there. Even Mirages has their own wards, and they're just going to circle around, make sure they try to catch someone off guard, and that could be the big ticket for either one of these teams.
Grumjaw eyeing to catch somebody there. Actually catches one, and he actually falls asleep there. There he goes. Scarf is going to go and drop the ultimate, dealing a lot of damage. Are they going to be able to follow up? That stun, though, will be preventing the inevitable, but it's still going to happen. Quinn falls down.
I think he will shortly. He's still going for the target, though. He will What is this split? Where is the rest of the team, man?
It's now a 3v4 engagement, and right now Team Mirages is able to catch up. Gwen is out of the equation right now. They still have Vox to fight. They still have Vox to deal damage, but right now they are
he does go down!
Like a sack of dominoes, so right now they have to disengage. This is not looking good for Team Mirages at all, and all of a sudden Elite8 is turning things around.
That was crazy. I did not... What the... Wait, how did that happen, man? They just... That was the Gwen miracle play there.
That was the Gwen
1v4. Kite for days. He kills one, then gets another on the downside. And then after that, it was just Elite8's fight.
Elite8's fight, yeah. And the fact that they focused on Vox, that's just solidified their engagement there over the mid lane.
Yeah, after the Vox disappeared from the map, they had it. And that just makes sure they equalize again. And again, oh my god, resource score 18 and 15 in favor of Team Mirages and 1k ahead.
Nobody has a significant gold advantage. That's the thing. Look at that HP.
Oh man, that's so many bars. Can you remove a few? Because I'm getting dizzy here. And this is just exactly what we want here for Elite8 and Team Mirages a bit falling off in the mid game.
Here's what we're talking about going into the mid game. They have a ticking time bomb. Team Mirages needs to close this out. Of course, yeah, Catherine has a lot of HP as well, comparable to Finn. But the thing is, everyone else on the side of Elite8 is thick.
Yes.
With double C's, not even THICK.
Yeah, starting to look a bit harder for the Scarf. Considering the DPS is not going to be as solid as it was 5 minutes ago. So, big ticket question is, who's going to start off the next fight? And next fight winner will definitely be taking Black Claw.
Kaiju almost gets picked off there as he was going up the river.
Oh, the Anka.
That's going to be the engagement here. Team Mirages is going to take it, but the damage output there by Gwen is just too much. Samuel takes down Anka, but Scarf takes down Glaive as well. They are going to go for the chase right now.
Oh man, the Samuel is on the backside. Everyone's very, very low on the side of Team 8. They are still going for it. The Gwen is on the backside, not doing anything at all. And I think this should be a great cleanup here for Team Mirages. They do force for 2 members to the fountain. We're gonna have to wait and see what they do with this team fight win.
And they need to run away. Gwen is back into the fight, and Gwen is dealing a lot of damage. That is going to, well, actually going to be a Samuel kill. Gwen does deal the significant amount of damage there. This is going to turn things around once again.
2 big ticket warriors here for Team 8. For Elite 8 is that Gwen and that Samuel, and they did their job perfectly. Yates also the one who was doing the cleanup, and it just went super buttery smooth from there.
And right now, speaking of buttery smooth, it's just going to be a buttery smooth take here over at Black Claw. No problem whatsoever. The only problem right now is with Team Mirages. They need to defend this.
They absolutely do. This is the big question. If they do defend it, they should have a chance to equalize once more. But this Black Claw gonna make it so much easier for Elite 8 to get into the fight.
Just like what Yuko and I were talking about earlier on, Black Claw is going to be the distraction for both of these teams. Elite 8 needs to keep things together for Black Claw if they want to continuously push over the middle lane. At the same time, Team Mirages.
Whoa!
Engagement!
Whole team
at the middle! That's hooked out by Finn is going to be the decisive factor! The rest of Elite 8 are just dropping in! Almost gonna go and eliminate.
Oh man, that was just disgusting. And I think from there, it should be quite easy to close this out. 3 members of Mirage is gonna try to defend against the Black Claw, and 5 remaining members of Elite 8 here.
But it's not over until the Fat Lady sings. Right now, Team Mirages are doing what they can to defend, but it's just not gonna be enough. Elite 8 are they going to take this? Yes, they are. This is it. That's not enough. Elite 8 is the grand champion for the month of September, and wow, I am gonna lose my